Hello YouTube. Today I want to continue talking about the spirits that reside in your home. Now I did a video about this a while back and I just want to elaborate on that a little more. A lot of people believe that they live by themselves if it's just them, or they live with just their family. Nothing could be farther from the truth. Truth is that there are things that live with you. Uh, Even if you're talking about insects in your house, or bugs or whatever, they live with you too. Um, if you look up in the corner, you'll see a spider there a lot of times. Or you might see something crawling or whatever. And it's not necessarily always a bad thing. And no, I do not have roaches. Oh boy. But I think most houses have some type of creepy crawly thing that, crawls around. And, a lot of times it's not necessarily a negative thing or a bad thing, especially the spiders that's on the wall. They help catch the other insects that are annoying, like flies, right? But anyway, we do not live alone. And I believe that every household that's around has some type of spirit or some type of entity or something that is connected with it. That's my personal belief. So what do you do? Well, first thing is that a lot of us are able to detect these entities. A lot of times you'll see things out the corner of your eye and you'll wonder if you really saw something or not. Is it just a reflection of the sun reflecting on something else? Sometimes that's the case, but sometimes something will like fly by real quick and it's like, what the heck is that? I never will forget. One night I woke up, and I believe I talked about this in another video. I woke up in the middle of the night and I felt another presence around, and that presence wanted to make itself known, so it went just like that. And no, I did not blow a fuse or anything like that. That was just somebody or something just saying, hey, I'm here. And a lot of times, it's hot in here, that's why I'm sweating. So see me go like this, it is hot. Anyway, um, a lot of times it is not something that's out to get you. It is not something that is evil or that's trying to bring you down or whatever. These are just spirits of the home. Just like there's spirits of the land, there's spirits of your home. So if you live with them, if you're a witch, then these could be your familiars also. A familiar doesn't necessarily have to be an animal or something, on this plane of existence. It could be something from the astral plane also. Ask yourself, if you come across one of these beings, a ghost, it could be even the manifestation of your higher self. It all depends. There's so many things out there. Um, Ask yourself, how does it make you feel? Do you feel frightened about this thing that's around you? Or is it just kind of mischievous? What is the nature of this thing? In my personal experience, a lot of times these spirits like to hide things for shits and giggles. I think one of the things they like to hide is music CDs. I don't know why. I think they get a just a laugh or a gas out of this. There are CDs that I know I have, and I know I put them at a certain place, and they're not there. And it's like, come on, guys, I want my CDs back. And that's a true story. I am not making this up. There's some CDs I know I placed at a certain place in my house, and they're not there. And I bet you probably when I'm done with this video, they're gonna show up. That's cool. But you get spirits like that. You get spirits that they just kind of want to make themselves known. A lot of times, the spirits will live in your basement. A lot of times, they will. You know, you have spirits that are everywhere in your house. I use the generic term spirits because they might be something a little bit more than spirits. So that's sort of like a generic term that I'm using. But there are things that are interacting with us all the time. And as a witch, you know, you have to deal with it. We're more open to these type of things. So as long as these beings are, I don't want to call them things, but beings is probably a better word. But as long as these beings are not harmful to you, you know, you can stay. You know, hey guys, you can stay. Just just be cool. This can be my space. I give you your space. Create an environment which they're happy about. When they visit this realm, and hey, I got your back. You got my back. And that's the way I look at it. They are my familiars because I'm familiar with them. I see them out the corner of my eye. I hear them late at night, especially around the witching hour, which is 3 a.m. in the morning, not midnight, and I've done videos on that. Um, like I said, just ask yourself, what feeling are you getting when you come across these beings? Um, are they giving you good vibes, bad vibes? Are they creepy or whatever? As a witch, you get used to them, and you deal with them accordingly. They've never really attacked me. I only had, I think, maybe one or two cases where I felt that something was trying to enter my body. And I told you about that one where I was asleep and I was very tired and I felt that something was trying to enter my body, and I let it enter it and I did not let it depart. If it did depart, it departed when I was not aware of it. Because I was just so pissed off. It was like, really? I'm trying to sleep and you're trying to possess me? Anyway, this might seem kind of bizarre to some of you who are not used to dealing with spirits or who do not believe in spirits. This is not a video trying to convince you that they're real or not. That's up to you. Every person has their own experience with the occult or with the paranormal. This is just mine. Um, there are things that are around all the time, even if you're out in public a lot of times. And a lot of times they would have your back. If you're a naturally a person who is on a spiritual path and they see you in danger, they will have your back. I remember, and this is weird. I remember walking down a street once, and I don't know if I told this on another video or not. And something told me, do not go down that alley because it was a shortcut to where I was going. And to this day, I don't know if I was dreaming or if this was an actual a real event, which is kind of weird. But I remember something telling me, don't go down that way. Someone's going to rob you or someone's going to hit you upside the head or whatever. And I didn't. And then I remember looking and I saw like one or two people down there, and it was like they were like waiting for me to like walk down and attack me. Now, whatever that was, it had my back. You can say it was your ancestors. You can say it was the spirits that are around you that you attract. But they saved the day. They helped me out. I remember another time um, I was in the mall here in Michigan. It was the famed Northland Mall. And I remember walking, and some guy made some type of wisecrack about me. The way I was wearing my hair or whatever. Was saying that I looked like James Brown or whatever. And I remember that day I was not particularly in a good mood. And the guy was with a bunch of other people. And if I would have heard him, really heard him, I probably would have said something back. It would have been a fight, and it would have been me against 5 other guys. And I'm not Bruce Lee, so I don't know how that would have turned out. But I remember as the guy said something, it was like someone covered my ear, so I couldn't really hear everything he was saying. I just remember him saying James Brown or something like that and kind of pointing to me, but I didn't hear the whole thing. It was like someone kind of like went like this because he knew the being that was around me knew that I was in a bad mood, and I would have snapped at the guy and trouble would have occurred. So, those are what I would call helpful spirits. You can say they were sort of ancestors or whatever. They have my back, and I have their back. Leave them out offerings, creating environments in your home where they can dwell and they can do their thing, and I can do my thing. I remember a story that this one guy told me, and I won't mention his name, but he's pretty well known within the magical community, and he said he was staying in an apartment with someone, and it was a bad neighborhood. And what he did was he took these stuffed animals, and they might have been like I don't know, like little toy tyrannosauruses or whatever, and he infused them with energy, kind of like gave them a life of their own, and he said that everyone around him got robbed except for his apartment with these funny toys or whatever that were in his windowsill. Is that true? I don't know, but at least for a good story, I wouldn't be surprised. They say like attracts like. So, like-minded people, if they're attracted to you, if they're around you, and when I say people, I mean spirits. If they are around you, they will have your back. And then, of course, there's the ancestors too. And then there's different perceptions of yourself that's around you too. But that's another video, your higher self, or different aspects of yourself. Alright, so hope this video was educational for you guys. Most witches already know this. A lot of people might not know this. A lot of people who are new to witchcraft might not know this. I haven't heard a lot of people really talk about this, the spirits in your home. I heard, there's plenty of videos about people talking about the spirits of the land, but not a lot talking about the spirits that are around you all the time. Those things that you see out the corner of your eye, you'd be surprised. That is really something. That is not just the sun reflecting off of something. That could really be something that is living with you. So make friends with it. Alright. Until next time, love is the law, and as always, peace. And Uncle Ja, oops, let me turn around this way. Uncle Ja Sanebneb.